In this video, let's explore a tool named as Power Platform Toolbox. Now, this tool is a Windows tool. Basically, it allows you to perform various operations in your Power Platform or Dynamics 365 environment. Now, it's a universal desktop app basically that contains multiple tools to ease the customization and configuration for Power Platform based solution. Now, we have an earlier tool named as XRM Toolbox. Now it is also like similar kind of an app. So in XRM Toolbox, you have one Windows application, and then within that you have multiple small utilities or tools, which basically allows you to perform those customization and configuration options on your Power Platform based solution. So be it a migration, be it like updating a view or updating a table or getting the stats of the table or Dataverse services or maybe anything related to Power Automate or other technology in Power Platform solution. Power Platform Toolbox is free and open source. So you can navigate to this URL and equivalent GitHub site to view the code base. You can download the solution from there. Now it is also in a different platform. I'll also show you that as well. So this tool, basically Power Platform Toolbox, you can download for Windows and you can view all the Power Platform and other versions from here. Now this is an old screenshot. It's 1.1.3, but then I think they have released 1.2 version as well. Now, this is an example of how this tool looks like. So we have a shell, basically Power Platform Toolbox application, and then within that you can install various small tools. So I'm going to show you that as well, how to do that. All right, so going into Power Platform Toolbox, so here you have an option to download for Windows. So you just click on it and then you can download this application. Now remember, if you're working on Power Platform or Dynamics 365, this is an important tool for you. So there are many tools which performs various operations, which you can basically use to uh, like ease the customization and configuration related actions on your environment. Now you can see the version is 1.2.0, 76 meg installer. So you click on view all platform and version. Here you will be able to see the stable release and the insider release. So insider release is over here. So you can go ahead and view all the release notes and then you can start getting the insider dev build. Stable release. Now over here, you get to see all the stable releases for different processor, Apple Silicon, Intel, and other applications. So for Windows, for Mac OS and Linux. So again, it is like a cross operating system. I'll show you an example of Windows. You can also navigate to GitHub. So in github.com/power platform toolbox, here you will be able to see the desktop app, the the repositories basically. You can see the repositories and you can also see the people who are the members. Now you need to sign into the application. Here you can also navigate to the projects. You can view the templates. You can see all the documentation for the project, and then you can even, I believe, contribute as well. Now again, it's like this Power Platform Toolbox is like a an application which basically you can use to perform various customization and configuration for your Dynamics or Power Platform based solution. Again, I would say it's like similar to XRM Toolbox, but then it has got a modern look and feel. Now, I've already installed this ahead of time. So if you navigate to Power Platform Dev, Power Platform Toolbox, so I've installed this application. So this is like a uh, application which is you can see over in the screen. Now here I have 16 tools installed. Currently there are 30 available tool, but this list will keep on growing. Now earlier when I installed it there were only 10 tools, but now slowly I can see the tool being added into the system. Now this is the home page. Now from here you can support this project, you can become a sponsor and you can read through this content. Also, if you see the first one, the first section, the first tile is an installed item. So here, anything which is installed in my system, you'll see the list. Here, this one is a connection. You establish a connection. So I'll come to that. Then this one is the marketplace. So any tool, like there are 30 tools that are available. So you will see all the 30 tools. Now you can search the tools by either by name, by popularity, or most downloaded. you can see the category, whether it is related to comparisons between environments or data or development or documentation or migrations or environments. You can categorize, you can see the tools based on the category. Also, you can search based on author who built that flow. So you'll see the list over here as well. Or maybe you can just search for any tool which has been launched in the last 7 days. Now you can see there are a couple of tools. Now a tick means you have already installed. And if you see this download icon, you can just click on it and it will install this tool. So this tool is plugin registration. Here you will see small information about what does this tool do. And you can click on it once it is installed. And here you will see the details of the tool, right? So this is how you search. Now, there is a global search. From here, you can search the tools, connections, and settings. I have installed a tool named as Environment Manager. So I just typed in environment, I get the installed tools. I also see the search from the marketplace. If I haven't installed anything from the marketplace, I'll be seeing those information over here. I can click on it and then it will take me to the marketplace and ask me to install. Now, let me X out of it. And now here you will see a debug options, local development. So you get to see the tool directory path, registry install, and some guidance. Here you will see the settings icon. From here settings, you can change the system theme to light or dark, show debug menu, tool display mode, notification duration, and terminal font from here. And you can check for updates. It auto updates is turned on, and you can click on save the settings. Right. So the first option which you see over here is anything which is already installed. So I've got so many tools installed over here. I can go ahead and do again the filtering from here. Or like if I just go onto the connection manager, I can just click on add and then I can add a connection to my Power Platform environment. You can name connection whatever you call it as. So maybe if I have something called as Girish UAT, I copy the environment URL from Power Platform Admin Center. I designate that environment, either it's a UAT or dev or prod, and then I specify maybe if it is used for some client. So maybe if I'm using it for some customer, I just write in the customer name what browser settings I want, whether I want Chrome, Edge, System Default, what browser profile I need, and then I specify the environment color, and I can pick and choose whatever color I want, and authentication type as Microsoft login, client ID secret, username, password, or connection string. Once I add that connection, the connection will be there. Now, as you see over here, this connection already exists over here. And now, if you go into, say, one of the tools, so take, for example, if I'm going into Auditing Manager over here. Now, this is one of the tool which I have already installed. I have this three dot. I can unmark as favorite. I can see the details. So as you see over here, is built by Chris, and these are the feature of Auditing Manager. So I can go ahead and click on it, and then Auditing Manager detail will ask me which environment do you want to log into. I'll say Girish USA, click on connect. Now what happens is it will automatically validate you, make sure that the browser which opens up is the one which in that environment exists. And now it has opened this tool. Now this is one tool like Audit Manager, so I can go ahead and see the list of the items or operations which I have performed within my environment. I can set the global settings. I can see the table settings. I can view the audit logs. I can record the shares. And for each and every item which you see over here, I can select it. I can sort it. I can do a filter. I can see the role changes in the audit logs. Now, this is one tool, right? Similarly, if I want to go into, say, other tool like this, say this one, Bulk Data Studio, I can select an environment and then another tool opens up in the new tab. So as you see over here, I can switch between different application from here. So I can go ahead and click on open view or edit fetch XML. So I'll just click on open view. It is asking me to select a table. It is asking me to select a view. So maybe I'll pick up contact table, and from a view, I'll be able to see maybe active contacts. This is the fetch XML it generates. Click on select, and then it will list down the data. Now, if you see over here, I can adjust the width. So this is like quite fluid. I can search from here, I can select it, and then I can add a config as well from here. So this is just like an example of how this tool gets opened within this particular interface. And you can at any point of time close all the tools which is opened. So this is a nice tool, Power Platform Toolbox. This is useful for all the developers who's working on Power Platform and Dynamics 365. This tool will go on like it is increasing exponentially, as I see over here. Last time I saw it was just 10, now it is 30, and I'm pretty much sure the community is gonna work towards this tool list to increase it, and hopefully all the team members will start using it. And also it lists down the connection that are available for your toolbox. So that's it, folks. This is all about Power Platform Toolbox. Thanks for watching.